Hello, friends. Today, let us talk something about the Lord, the God, the Ishwar, Allah, and so many names. Why to speak about it? I think that religion has been a very important stepping stone in the development of humanity. So, religions are important. Most of them, they have some gods, they believe in gods, and that God has a very deep impact on the people of the world, except the atheist. Some religions are without God, that is Buddhism, Jainism, etc. But a thing that happens is the Buddha and the 24th Tirthankara Jaina have almost become gods of them. So almost all the religions, God is there. So what is God exactly? The God concept of God has evolved hundreds and thousands of years of humanity. After the cultural development started, there were first there were gods and the religions then came after. Firstly, they just thought that the nature is very powerful, and so they worshipped different types of gods which are sort of nature, means Varuna, Agni, and all. So in Hinduism, in Mexican religion also, Chinese religion also, you will find that certain gods which are very much related to the nature are there. But then after the concept evolved, I am talking about a concept. It is a concept. So after a few hundred years, the concept went on evolving. Hinduism evolved it tremendously. So talking about the word concept, why do you call it just concept? After studying a lot of religions and gods, I came to the conclusion that this is the concept. But I believe in that concept. Why? So, how it is a concept? Because it seems that the human mind which wanted something for it, which is superhuman, that was a necessity psychologically and even mentally and emotionally. So, they wanted something. That's why they formed the concept of gods. Huh? So, someone say, "Oh, what are you talking about? What is it a concept? They really do live." Yes, they really do live. But just like as the companies live, countries live. So you might be knowing that the companies are nothing but concepts. Where a company you can show? Show the boat company. Show me. The building you will show, the people you will show, the company is not visible. Similarly, the country, the people of the country, the surrounding seas and rivers and Himalayas, mountain ranges, that you can show. The boundaries you can show, the soil you can show. But actually, the country is a concept. That this part is my country. So, company and this country and this Almighty. These are the concepts. But all these are useful concepts. Companies are useful for economic development. Countries are useful for the self defense. And the gods are very important for being so many things in life, that is firstly emotional, then the intellectual, and then social also. So God is a very helpful concept. If you believe it, if you read about Him, if you understand the concept, then you will understand the benefit of this concept. So God is Almighty, pervades everywhere. That is the God. Ajo nityam shashvadoyam puranam. Yeah, it's never produced by anybody. It is unlimited by time also and by the length and breadth also. Means time and space. By both it is unlimited. It is unlimited power over the world and something that God has created this world. So, going ahead of this, if we think that God is there, your ego is first thing to diminish. We want a little bit ego, little bit anger, but too much of it, a little bit lust also, but too much of it creates lots of problems in our lives. That's why the ego and the lust, all these things will diminish if you are connected to the concept of God, because that concept of God is something beyond the physical. And because we are so much involved in the physical, we get the pains of different types. And the pains will be reduced by the non-physical entity that is God, that is the Spirit. Another thing, you need not need to be a Hindu for that. But read the Upanishads and Gitas. Many Christians have read it and adopted it. And Swami Vivekananda have got hundreds of thousand followers from Christianity and other religions. Why? Because the vastness of the God is told in the Upanishads. It is all pervading. Everything is God. Nothing is beyond this God. Nothing is below this God. Nothing is above this God. Everything, the universe, it is the God. So if the steps of meditations for me are like this. The beginners should just sit down, think of God thoroughly, that it is all pervading, it's almighty. This is the whole universe, and the earth and this body are very tiny features before him. Just think of it. Think of the whole universe. I wrote once that the sages and big people of the world thought of the God when they went in the nature and saw the vastness of the sky. So the sky, try to understand the vastness of the sky and how tiny are we. And then just think of that. You can add some spice by studying astronomy, not astrology, astronomy. And just think of the God and the non-physical entity, the vast. It will produce silence, peace of mind inside you. And then go beyond that. Go beyond that. And then just don't think anything, just the God. And then you will realize, give a positive thought to that. Change your attitude, change your thinking process in positive way. And then you will be benefited by the Lord.